All right, welcome to a lesson this week. We're doing 7.2 median and range for the grade 7 class. So last week, doing 7.1, we started with mean and mode. Now, mean, of course, isn't cruel. Mean is like an average. So a good synonym for mean is average. Also, mode is the number that comes out most often. So we're going to start with a quick review on that, and then we're going to get into median and range. So here we have a group of students, and I'm just going to zoom in on there so that we can see. Although, if you're watching this video, I trust that you have the textbook right with you. And over here it says, tubes of hair gel used in one particular month by students. So it says here that Chico used 4 to 6. There it is, number 5. Charla used 7. Paige used 2. Kachina used 1. And Rabia used 5. So this is where it asks, how many did each student use? Well, we just answered that. What is the mean number of tubes used? Mean is an average. So if I were to draw a line around the middle, that's close to the average. So I see the average should be around 3.5. Well, let's actually do the math, and we'll take a quick look just to review our concepts. Pardon my bobblehead camera here. So let's see, the numbers we had a 5. Just make sure this is on my camera here. Okay, we had a 5, 7, 2, 1, 5. There we are. To find an average, we're going to add them all up. 6, 7, 8, 15, and 20. Since we had 20, if we divide them by the number of students that were using them, 20 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 students. That was an average or a mean of 4. So the average kid in class was using 4 tubes of hair gel in one particular month. This is the mean or the average. And then it says, what is the mode? Mode is the number that comes up most often. Well, when I look here, I see that 5 comes up twice. All the other ones, they just come up once. So 5 is the mode. Mode is the number that comes up most often. So there's your review from last week. And if you're following along on 7.2, it's the first example on the page. Now, the next thing it says here is that your teacher will give you a bunch of Cuisenaire rods. I took a look around and I was unable to find Cuisenaire rods, so we're actually going to skip over the next example and I'll help you out with that one. This one says the median of a data set is the middle number when the data is arranged in order. First, I want to show you something. Many students think that median is the middle or balancing point. Let's see if I can balance this. Not very well. So they would say the median is the balance point, or the center. I want to tell you right now, it's not the balance point, it's the balance point in a set of data. So let me show you, and then I'll go back to that ruler. So let's take a look at the example here. It says, there are 11 grade 7 students in Ms. Shim's combined grade 6-7 class. To find the median mark of the last science test, she listed the marks from greatest to least. So these are the marks that the students got on the science test. They ranged from 95 to 54%. What we are looking for is the middle number, the number that is in the direct center of the data. Now, I don't mean the number that is between 95 and 54 in the middle. I mean in this list of numbers, which is the center number, and that would be 78. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 numbers. So the sixth one in, that is the median number, 78. Now I'm going to put something on the board. Here's what Johnny did when I told him to find the median in the data. So Johnny looked at the data and he said, well, here's my numbers. So Johnny said, well, I know 95 is the highest, and then I know that's the lowest. So he says, oh, well, I mean, that is 41 in between. Oh, okay. Well, I know half of 41 is 20.5. So he goes, well, then I guess since the range of the data seems to be 41, then I guess halfway between that would be the median. So he said, well, 95 minus 20.5 equals 74.5. So Johnny says 74 is the halfway point. Now once again, we're going to come back to this. So he's saying I have the highest point of the data, the lowest point of the data, so the median must be that balance point right in the center. And I'm telling Johnny, no, that's not the case. It's about the balance point between the stated numbers. So let's take a look at this list here. The center number is 78. It's sixth number out of 11. That is the median. It's not the difference in the range of the data. It's which numbers are stated. So let's go back to the textbook here, and you'll see how this changes. So we're going to scroll up just a little bit. So Ms. Shim had this median, and the median was 78. But then another grade 7 student transferred to her class, wrote the same test, and got a 72. Oh, goodness. Now, before it was easy to find the median. We had 11 numbers, so we could have one in the middle with 5 on each side. It was an obvious balance point. But the problem here is that now we have 12 numbers, so after 6 numbers we have our median. But our median is falling between 2 numbers. Having that extra student come in, moved our median from here slightly over. So now we've got 2 numbers. To find the median now, we need to find the number that is directly in the center between these two. And that would be 77. So our new median is now 77. So when you have a clear range, if you have number 1, 2, 3, 4, these are 5 random numbers. The median is obvious, it's right in the center. But if I were to add a 6th number, the median would fall between the 2 median numbers. Let's take a look at the next example in the text. So as you can see here, we were correct that the new median is now 77. Now we're going to talk about range. Range of data. Range is where you take the highest minus the smallest. You're finding out what the range in data is. So for example, if I said that, say, the width of books in this classroom ranges from 12 to 32 centimeters. So one book is this wide, one book is this wide. It's like a huge dictionary. Well, then the range is 32 minus 12. The range of sizes is this much. So by range, what we mean is you take the largest minus the smallest. So let's look at the set of data we were just working with. We'll move forward so that that reflection goes. Pardon me. So the range of this data is how far from here to there. So we have 95 minus 54 equals 41. Oop, and then I wrote 40, look at that. So the range of this data is 41. There is a distance of 41 steps or numbers from the highest to the smallest. Going back to our assignment now, we'll do a quick review by doing this final example. The hourly wages in dollars of 10 workers. So these are 10 different wages of workers. 4 people make $8 an hour, 3 people make $9 an hour, 1 makes 11, 1 makes 12. This person must have worked there a long time. They make $20 an hour. It says, find the mean. To find the mean, I would add all of these up, divided by the number of numbers. So let's see, 4 times 8 is 32, plus 27 is 39, 59, 70, 82, that's 102, divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 102 divided by 10, the mean or average is 10.2. The mode is the number that comes up most often. 8 comes up 4 times, more than any other number. So That is the mode. It comes up the most times. The median is the number in the center. Well, I see there are 12 numbers here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This, oh, sorry, there's 11 numbers? Oh, I guess I was a little bit off on my mean. The median is this number here. This is the center of the data. There are 5 on each side. So 9 is the median. That's the middle balance point. The range is the largest minus the smallest. So the range of wages that are earned, 12 minus 8, there's a $12 range. So the lowest guy is paid $12 less than the highest paid guy. If any of that went too fast, just look below here. All the work is done up on the page. I look forward to helping you at break time, so let me know if you have any questions.